And the Muslims are doing it through Muslims of America?
Didn't I say everybody?
Okay.
Didn't I say everybody? If we're going to point the finger at one, we got to point the finger at everybody else.
After looking at our material, Azad criticizes us for only focusing on Sheikh Jelani's guerrilla warfare training camps.
Where's the other people besides Sheikh Jelani who's setting up these operations in the United States? That's what I'm getting at. We're pointing at this one guy, but there's somebody else too. Who is it? Where's it? Well, it's like kill the head and then you can get the rest of them, right? Is that what it? Kill the head and then the rest of them are just... I don't feel as though the right-wing Christians, the liberal Christians, I don't believe any of these groups should exist. However, since the United States is supposed to be a land of the free, home of the brave and all that, and they allow everybody to do whatever they want to do in this country, what the hell? So everybody's going to do what they want to do.
Hancock, New York is the headquarters of Sheikh Jelani's Muslims of America compounds in the United States, also known as Jamaat al-Fuqra. The complex sits on 70 acres of land. We were sternly warned not to approach the camp.
There's a gate there with dogs you can't get.
And you probably won't get in without a armed escort.
Correct.
So you hear all these things going on up there about all the weapons and the explosions and all these things going on up there. Walk down that road and see how you're greeted. You'll get an idea what I'm telling you about. I've watched here at one time 24 state trooper cars stop here, and they all went up. They were looking for a guy up. They went up with a group of 24, probably 50 people up there. That's what they think of them. They don't go up there by themselves. That's why I say leave him at the road so he can go down and call for help. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be going up there messing around.
In the face of the warnings, we drove to the Islamic camp in Hancock.
We're standing out here outside their compound peacefully and asking them to come out and watch our videotape of Soldiers of Allah, where Mubarak Sheikh Jelani, their leader, clearly says that he is establishing terrorist compounds in the United States of America.
But after a long wait, no one would come out of the camp to meet us. After talking to some local residents who would not go on camera, we obtained a phone number of a daughter whose father was a camp leader before passing away a few years ago.
Yesterday we met a gentleman who's an electrician. His name is Kevin. Kevin told us that he goes on the compound quite often and does most of their electrical work. He did say that there are armed guards and there are people there that escort him in when he does the jobs there on the compound. Athea is who he calls her, is the daughter of the founder of Muslims of America here in Hancock, who established the compound here. She still lives on the compound. Today I talked with him and he gave me her telephone number. So we're going to call her now and ask her if she would meet with us to watch Sheikh Jelani's terrorist video.
Hello?
Hello, is Athea there?
Speaking.
Hi Athea, my name is Jason Campbell. I'm with a group called Christian Action Network. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
The reason I'm calling is we are in Hancock today. We have a videotape produced by Mubarak Sheikh Jelani called Soldiers of Allah. And we were curious to see if there would be anyone available from the Muslims of America compound in Hancock, New York, that would come and watch this videotape that Sheikh Jelani produced.
Okay, well, I'm not familiar at all with this tape.
In the tape, he clearly says it's a terrorist training tape that shows people how to hijack cars, how to set off explosives. He says in the tape to befriend them and kill them.
There's no way possible that he could ever have said something like that. And I've spoken to him personally. He's made it very clear that we are not ever to do anything against our country or our brethren, our neighbors. In fact, so much so that somebody had cut down trees on our property. And he was very upset. He said, you know that it's against our book to even harm the tree without a purpose. There's no way. There's no way that he could have said that. Some kind of way, somebody turned something around, switched something around. There's no way he said that.
So we want an explanation of why the leader, Mubarak Sheikh Jelani, says these things in a training video, which is clearly a video of training terrorism.
I mean, even if I came and the words were fitting the picture, I still would not believe it because I know him. I know him. I've met with him. I've sat with him. And there's just no way. If you knew him, you would say the same thing. There's just no way. There's no way possible. So even if I sat with you, I would be very disturbed to watch this tape. But I still will walk away telling you it's all a lie. There's no way. There's just no way. I'm sorry, sir.
Maybe you want to put a call into Sheikh Jelani and ask him, hey, did you do a video, an hour-and-a-half long video, a training video called Soldiers of Allah? There's actually
I wouldn't even have to ask that question.
York, South Carolina is the location of one of the oldest training camps established by Sheikh Mubarak Ali Jelani in America, growing from 16 to 128 acres during the past 20 years. One neighbor who has lived next to the compound for the past 2 decades explains.
2 mobile homes all I had to start out with. And the next thing you know, I mean, they start pulling them in. They come in here 2 or 3 trailers a month.
And what they saw were war games.
War games, that was their religion.
When we arrived at the camp, we did not expect a pleasant reception, having been previously chased out.
I don't have you on our land anymore. Down there, and you'll be arrested.
First, we informed the York County Sheriff Department of our plans. Then we headed off for the camp. It did not take long before we were confronted.
Sheikh Jelani produced a video.
Listen to me. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm
where
asking
he
you to
said
leave.
he's establishing
If you don't
these
call, you're a liar.
Watch the video.
You're a liar.
Watch the video.
You are a liar, and you're a liar.
And
And if we were terrorists, and you were saying something like that about my sheikh, I would show you what a terrorist is. But I am not. I am a peaceful man, and I'm asking you to leave.
I'm asking you to watch our video, because then you'll see why we have these concerns, sir. You'll understand why we have these concerns about these camps. Because it comes out of his mouth. It's not what we're saying. It's what Mubarak Sheikh Jelani says in his Soldiers of Allah video. He says these things, not me.
You're threatening our children. You're threatening our women. You're not threatening me. The only thing you're doing is making me angry.
Hey, how you doing? I'm with the sheriff's office. They can stand right here. This is a public road.
I don't have no problem with standing there. I have a problem with them taking pictures about the ladies and the children that are coming up the road. That's the problem that I got.
Well, get your hands out of my car. They can do that for
taking, what are you? Are you in the police department?
I'm with the sheriff's office. I just told you. But these folks can stay here if they want to. They're on the public road.
Unhappy with the sheriff department's initial reactions, Rashid, the leader of the camp, calls for more police. When police reinforcements arrive, Rashid first complains about the officer who told him to get his hands out of his car.
Trying to explain to the man sitting in my hand and went in this car, and he got me on me like you want to shoot me or something. So I'm backing up saying, what the heck is this?
After complaining that one of the police officers looked like he was going to shoot him, Rashid then demands that we be removed from the street. Once again, we asked the leader of the York camp to take a look at Sheikh Jelani's Soldiers of Allah video.
Listen, don't see you get it. I'm telling you, trying to get on my last nerve. Okay, you're the 4 guys who got there, and I'll show you. Just stay out of it.
By the time we reached the Franklin County, Georgia compound, efforts to have leaders of Sheikh Jelani's camp review the Soldiers of Allah videotape was becoming more dangerous. We first met with Franklin County Sheriff Stevie Thomas. The meeting did not go well. He told us we would be arrested if we attempted to approach the camp and set up our display on the cul-de-sac outside the Islamic group. He said our display would block the flow of traffic going in and out of the area. When pressed in a private meeting, the sheriff admitted he really feared for our personal safety.
I think the sheriff made it very clear that this camp was so dangerous that we had better not approach it, and that if we did, in order to protect our safety, that he would actually have us arrested for going back there to ask this question of whether or not they would watch the Soldiers of Allah videotape.